Okay, we're live. We're going live. So I'm going to wait a few minutes for everybody else to come in. And Cindy's checking her phone. Okay, guys. So this is live from Cozumel, but this time it's special. This is the time for us to talk about Carnival that's coming up. It's 150 years. And we have some special guests that I've invited for this special interview. And can you hear it? Okay. So this is Angie Carrillo. Did I say it right?
Yes.
Okay. Angie you might know because her husband Matt Morgan is a dive instructor on the island, but Angie more specifically has lived on the island her life, and her family goes back, way back, to the Castilla days, where, and you also might recognize Angie and her family as Rastas. They're going to introduce themselves, and then I also have Anna over here, who is, this is the interesting part too, Anna is also forever a queen of Carnival.
Yes.
So that doesn't go away. It was 2009 where she was the queen then. She's always going to be a queen now. That stays with the community as they continue to grow 150 years of Carnival history here in Cozumel. My intention is to give a background and an interview with these girls. So these ladies are going to explain a little bit more. Angie, would you introduce yourself?
Yes. Good morning, everyone. My name is Angie Carrillo, 42 years old, living in this beautiful island. As Cindy already said, my family, it's the Rasta family from the reggae bar. We are the promoters of the reggae on the island. And we have another restaurant called Arana, and Matt Moran. It's it's my husband, but it's always in Ohana waiting for you and giving you the welcome. I have lived on the island forever, and this specific festivity that we're gonna talk is very important for our community. The carnival means a lot for us as a family, for the community, and of course for the whole island as a municipal. It brings a lot of tourism, national and international, but for us as a community means more history, means more tradition, and that's why for us it's very, very important. So now it's the turn of my friend.
Okay, and now Anna, give us a little bit of background and introduce yourself.
Hi Cindy, hi everyone, and good morning. Thank you for letting us say hi to all of your friends and your community, Cindy. My name is Anna. I'm born and raised here at the island, 100% Cozumeleña and 100% Carnavalera. And well, we, as a kid, here on the island, we all love the carnival, we all enjoy this festivity, and we all have been part of these 150 years of tradition. As my family raised me, my grandfather was in charge. He was in charge of the market municipal, and he celebrated all kinds of festivities, including carnival. So I have been participating in this beautiful party at the parades, at the dances, at the comparsas, with my friends, just being walking on the street during the Fat Tuesday. I love this festivity. I promote this festivity, and I invite everyone that is watching us to come to the island. And if you are here at the island, to enjoy this big party because we all are part of it.
Okay, ladies, I'm just going to ask you, so your favorite memory of Carnival, besides being queen, Anna, Angie, what do you have of that memory of Carnival?
I think the memory that I have is when I was around six years old. I was telling you before. My mom and the group or the crew from Rastas, we were coming back from a day of labor, day of work, And we seen the parade going on, and my mom just decided to blow up balloons and get in as a float. In that time, there wasn't too many restrictions. You could just go as you please, as long as you had something like balloons, no, in your car. And I think that's one of my memories of Carnival when I was a young, very young age. But also, when the Peña Bohemia, that was a place where they started celebrating Carnival, I was in kindergarten, and my mom sewed by hand my outfit, and I won the first place in outfit for the kids, for the little.
What kind of year was that?
Wow, I was in kindergarten. I was 4 years old, so that was very pretty. I still remember. I had a pineapple in my head, and the beauty of the outfit was that it was by hand, and I still remember, and I got flashes now that I'm telling you, seeing my mom in our kitchen sewing and putting all these beads together in my costume.
Wow.
So it was very, very nice. I remember now, and that was maybe one of the most permanent remembers that I have of Carnival.
Interesting.
In my life. Yeah. Sorry.
Well, that gives your family and your history and how you guys, do you have one?
Yeah, well,
Besides?
I was queen of Carnival. Well, I remember, and you're not going to believe me, when I was 1 year, my first Carnival, my mom bought me a costume. I was starving. It was, the middle was purple and the other one was blue, and it was like sparkling. It was beautiful, and I have like this hat. And after that, I was later than, I was around 5 years, and my uncle, my aunt and my uncle had my baby cousin. And my mom was like, oh, this is my first gift. And it was exactly the same costume, like, and I was like 5 years. And I was, like, on the Saturday parties and the family parties, when we went at my uncle's house, the costume was there. And it was like generation for generation. And it was something special for the family. It was cute.
It stays with the family then.
Yeah.
You know what? Now that she's talking, I remember the song that I danced. It was Macumba. Remember?
Oh.
Macumba, la reina del hogar. I still remember how it comes. No.
Oh, fun.
It's really nice.
I'll put a link on what that song
Yes.
is.
Yeah,
I'll research
Macumba.
that.
And of course, also my daughter was the queen of juvenile in
Oh.
2005.
Okay.
She was the queen of Rasta, because we present a reggae show in 2005. Yes.
And she was
Valentina.
on the Queen.
She was on the queen as well.
Well, tell me a little bit of detail on how Carnival's structured. I mean, how do they decide the theme? What this year is? Explain the theme of this year, and then I'll go into some other questions. Go ahead.
Okay, well, we have a committee, and this group of people that have been there forever as well. This is the people that decide on the profile of the kings, the queens, all the paperwork that they have to bring in the office so they can be selected. No, but of course Anna is part of it, and she can tell you how we got the theme of this year.
Okay. And the theme of this year is what, Anna?
Well, in this year, it's 150 years, so everything is majestic. It's like very elegant. There is not an exact theme, because the most important theme is 150 years. So what
I see.
What you're gonna see exactly, what you're gonna see on the parade, on the stages, on the posters, it's like a lot of gold. 150 years, it's gold, it's party, it's big, it's sparkle. So that's the theme of
Okay.
this year. Yes. And as Angie was telling you guys, there's a committee, which is we are 6 members, and we each have an exactly work. Not all of them are part of the city hall. They are not members of the ayuntamiento. It's mixed because there is no party, there is no project that can work if there is not the complement between government and society. The
community.
It's the most important ingredient for the exit of a project, you know. And so the president of the committee is the mayor of the island, which she was Queen of Carnival in 1989. After that, there is the president of the Sistema Artístico Municipal, which is part of the municipal, which works for the benefit of the families, for the integrity of the families. And she exactly works on it's like for handicap and for all the handicapped people.
Kind of representing.
Yes. The other member is Panchito Morales. You know him. He's awesome. He's the owner of Pacho's Backyard, and he's in charge of the parade. He is an expert on
Oh my
all
gosh.
the things about the parade. I see, the music, the parade, the spaces, the coordination of the whole. Everything about sound.
And has he been there before? So this is a kind of a recurring.
Yes. Yeah. Actually, I think I'm the only one that it's my first time on the committee.
Oh, okay.
After that goes Arana Villanueva. She's awesome. She has been working for events for tons of years, and she's in charge of coordinating all the candidates from all the categories. After that, it goes Kenny Villanueva, who's now is our emperador.
Okay.
He is an awesome.
That's Kenny.
Yeah, Kenny. You know, obviously he works for the image of the candidates and the carnival in general. Then goes the director of the events at the city hall. After that, it goes. It's my turn, and my work is to be with my partners and my the councilwoman and the councilman, so they can approve, make messages, and approve the money for the big part. So that's my part, and as you can see, it's the hard part.
Yeah.
The hard part.
The financial part.
The financial part. Yeah, and as you can see, the committee includes of all kind of people because our carnival is inclusive. It's a family. It's a family party. We also include our pets. So everybody is included in this big event.
Okay, so tell us the categories of the yeah. So there's
Well, we
categories.
have the juvenile, well, the kids or the infants, the juvenile. We have the LGBT plus, no?
Lifestyles.
Yes.
The earrings.
And we have the king and queens, or the emperor.
Okay,
Yes,
and
there's 5.
Kenny is the emperor,
Yeah.
Of
and
this
then
year.
these categories of all the candidates that are running.
Yes.
So that's really carnival. Carnival isn't just the parades, right?
No, actually, let me tell you something very, very important. Carnaval Cozumel is considered one of the most important carnivals in Mexico and the most important in the Caribbean. And it's the only one that has pre-carnival and carnival. What we're talking about is about the pre-carnival. The pre-carnival is a preparation to the days of the carnival, in which this year it starts on the 10th, on the 8th till the 14th. And what happens? We just speak about we just talk about the pre-carnival. But what happened during the carnival? Okay. Now with the queens and kings and the emperor that now are elected, it starts the competition. alegóricos, and of course the big parade. And this party, both the pre-carnival and the carnival, include artists, nationals and internationals. We have to say that
Oh my
we
gosh.
have received,
Great line out
yeah,
too.
we have received artists like Chayanne, which is an international monster, you know. Sebastian Yatra, which he came last year, and after, okay, like, I'm having, oh my God.
Goosebumps, they call
Yeah.
it. Just talking about it.
Sebastian Yatra accepted to come to the carnival, and after that, he won a Grammy. So
Oh my gosh.
we were blown up, you know.
And what night is that for the concert?
Well, it depends on the calendar.
Okay.
Well, we have around 4 concerts during the whole festivity.
Like 1 month of
Carnival. Month of carnival. So, you know, when we talk about carnival, I don't know, at another part of the world, it's just like Rio de Janeiro or
Mazatlan,
or
it could be,
Mazatlan.
no?
Right.
In Mexico.
We're talking about weeks, like 3 weeks, 2 weeks, or just 1 weekend. And here we are talking that our
Oh.
carnival is 1 month.
Yeah, so it's a pre-carnival, and all of these activities of the candidates, and they're performing, and then the dance troops
Yeah.
Yeah.
organizing and performing, and just kind of curious, what's a cost of something like this to an individual if they're wanting to be involved in carnival, if it's just a dance troupe, or even the cost of what the candidate is.
Just one dress. I remember just one dress for the introducing the first night of pre-carnival of my daughter was $1,000. Just one dress.
And that's a dollars, not
Dollars.
pesos.
18,000 pesos.
So how does a family prepare with the amount that they make? I mean, that's
Yes.
huge on the
I
list.
think you have to plan on it, or like if they make a decision to go in, work for it.
Okay.
They do a lot of fundraising. They do breakfast fundraising, races, garage sale.
Whatever it takes.
Yes, raffles.
That's that important.
Exactly. But the good thing about this is that when someone decides to go and run for it, the whole family gets together, and the whole family
Makes a decision.
But they work. If they don't have the money, the whole family supports, and they do raffles, and they do the fundraising for their family members.
Okay, so there's no there's no community as it relates to the city, no funds.
Yes, there's a fund that the city gives them, but to be honest, it's not enough.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more like to help them for, yes, it's like 30% of what they actually spend.
Okay, interesting.
And let me tell you, there's 2 points of view. If you, as a citizen, want to be part of the comparsa, and just like, or being at the...
Which is the dance troupe.
Yeah, which is the dance group. I'm sorry. A comparsa is dance group. Or being part of the parade. I think the amount you are going to spend is around $250, $350 if you just want to be part of one group. But
Okay.
if you want to be a protagonist, a big candidate,
250,000.
yeah, it's around
250,000 pesos in order to,
Yes.
to support, and then they can get corporate sponsors.
No, it's around, como,
Like 600,000.
well, people have spent around $1 million.
But they have corporate sponsors then.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's what we're seeing, some of that.
Less than $1 million pesos for that spent a queen or a king of carnival. But the good part of this is because we're talking about carnival, the Mexican government let the big business industries to be tax-free if you
Sponsor.
if you
Oh,
are
okay.
a sponsor of this party.
Yeah.
And as Angie was telling you, your family, the family members, get together and make garage sales, food sales, raffles. Yeah, and what the municipal gives you, it's around the 30% of what you are going to spend this time. And let me tell you, a good news for us, I love the fact that for the first time on the ladies show, we have an American queen. Which
Oh,
is
that's Heather Wolf.
I love Heather.
Yes.
And this talks about how the American community is part of us. It's part of the carnival, and we are just one. When
Community.
we're talking about community, Cozumel community and carnival community.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
Everyone gets involved.
Yeah.
And that's another reason why we're here, is because we want to connect more into your history of the 150 years of Carnival, and it's certainly more than just the party. It's about the whole pre-Carnival all the way, and the history of Carnival here in Cozumel. Just a couple of other things that I was curious about. The bull race. Okay, there's some history about that too, that goes back in the Carnival, where that's just one of the parade.
Torito, Huacax-ch.
Okay, toritos.
Torito,
Yeah.
Huacax-ch.
And then that's just fun, so anybody can participate in something like that.
Mostly men.
Uh-huh.
They get together. In Carnival, you can do anything. You know, anything. You can dress as a woman, as a man as a woman. And it's not criticized, because it's the week where you can do anything that you want on the
It's just
island.
fun.
And it's fun. A lot of the Torito Huacax-ch or the bull people are fishermen, are tour guides, and they really get together as a team, and they prepare everything. They're surfers, people that are involved with tourism. They like it, but this comes also from their parents or their uncles or their grandfathers, that they've seen how they prepare for it, and that's how they get together. No, my family, my brother and my cousins used to do it when they were young, because once you pass the age where you know that it's not wrong, but you kind of like feel that it's wrong for you because you're already married, you have family, and mostly young people participate in this Torito Huacax-ch. But it's part of the history and part of the tradition that we have. I think during the week of Carnival, the main week where the parades come, it always falls on Mondays.
Okay.
The Torito Huacax-ch is the day when we don't have parade. We have a recess. And that night, everyone can go and watch the Torito Huacax-ch.
And that will be on the Melgar too?
No, the Torito Huacax-ch, the last day, yes.
Okay.
On the main...
So part of the parade.
Yeah, it's part of the parade.
One day after Sunday,
It's the night where they present their show.
Uh-huh.
And there's also a winner.
And that should be on the calendar too.
Yes,
So I'm going
it
to
is.
point everybody to both the calendar for the government and to the Facebook of the
Yes.
calendar. A couple of questions have come up, and if you have any questions, if you're watching this right now, please put it on the comments, and I'll see if I can ask live while we're here. Some people have asked about the posters. So if they wanted to get posters, or if there's some available, where would they go to get posters?
We're going to try to get some posters on the tourism office, so you can stop and get them over there.
And that
I
is
think-
the Plaza
I think
Sol?
Plaza del Sol. And I also think that these are going to be selling posters because
Okay.
there's fundraising for, they have candidates as well.
Sure.
These
And-
candidates are handicapped children
Exactly.
that participate in a dance troupe as well. And a lot of them don't have the money to pay their outfits. So we help them by selling
The
the
posters.
posters, and that way we can help them pay their
Angie,
outfits.
I would invite anybody that's watching. We have meetup on Tuesday at Pancho's Backyard. Ironically enough, the parade master of music and so forth.
Maybe you can help us on...
But if it's the diff, for instance,
Yes.
and if we can help and buy posters
Yes.
at Meetup on Tuesday at 5:30 at Pancho's backyard, that would be easier for people to get
Yes, we
to
will
and
do it.
support that community.
If you
So
allow us, maybe we can bring the special need candidates or the deep
Please.
candidates, and that way
They are
you can see that these kids are awesome.
All right.
One is deaf, and the other one I think's got intellectual.
okay, and those are the candidates for king and queen
Yes.
in that category.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
actually, they are elected.
They are elected.
Oh, they are
Queen
elected.
and king elected.
Yes.
Okay, so that's coming.
Yeah.
So that's part of that. And if that would work at Meetup on Tuesday at 5:30 at Pancho's backyard. And if you haven't joined Meetup Cozumel, it's a group on Facebook. Please like and go ahead and enter your membership just by inviting or invite others to that, so we can take care of the posters, which is being asked. And then tickets. What can anybody go to the concerts? So
Yes.
that's free, right?
Yes.
And then the other question is, when is it a paid event? How do we know when it's going to be paid?
Pre-carnival, no?
Okay.
Victoria says hi, by the way. Ann.
Hi, Victoria. Anna. Well, I think when I was talking with the major, actually, I think it was yesterday, the carpa, the big carpa, or Moby Dick, which are the places where the main events are, it's now small for the community of the carnival. So we're planning to make our own space, which is going to be like 10 times bigger. And I'm talking about capacity. And I'm telling this because on Saturdays, all the Saturdays of pre-carnival, it's the first presentation. And in some of them, like yesterday, it includes an artist. It costs 250 pesos, which is around $12.5. And the day after that, on Sundays, it's the same presentation, just without the artist, totally free at the main park of the island. And that's how it works, like Sunday and like on the weekends. So one has a cost, which is a low cost, and the other one is totally free without the artist.
And that is where?
The first one is at the Carpa, which is at the City Hall.
The-
It's like
the tent.
white,
The tent and the Palacio.
Yeah, the tent
Okay.
at the Palacio, which is just for the carnival. It's not the whole year the tent at the Palacio.
Right.
And it's 150 pesos. And you can go to the City Hall and buy your tickets, and that's it.
Okay.
And if you don't want to spend, or if you're not here that day, you can go the next day, Sunday, and it's totally free at the park, at the
Benito Juarez, which is,
Yeah.
we call that the clock tower.
yeah.
So there are events that are free. The concerts are essentially free,
Almost,
except for the large.
Except, well, we have in this year we have two ones. One is they are well,
The Gil Harry 7, the Ceviche Fest.
Oh yeah, tell us about that.
The
Ceviche
Ceviche
Fest.
Fest is on Monday, February 12th. And we started at 2 p.m. And we're going to have DJs. And at 7 o'clock after the paint and run race, the Belizean band Gil Harry 7 are going to play.
And this is all in Benito Juarez Park.
That's all in Benito Juarez, and that's for free. We're going to have a couple of restaurants that are going to have tents where they're going to sell
Ceviche.
booze
Yeah.
and ceviche during the day, and we're going to have music. As you know, Mondays are days where there's no parade. So during the carnival, this is like a refresher for the dance groups and for the floats.
Okay.
So people can come to Benito Juarez and everything happens there from 2 o'clock until midnight. So we're gonna be selling ceviche, all type of ceviche. You know, there's a local cooking style of ceviche, and there's also Mazatlan style.
Awesome. Yeah.
So aguachiles and ceviche, cocktails, everything that's got to do with the seafood ingredient, we're going to have there with different restaurants. Of course, Arana will be there. And, well, the great news is this soca, reggae, and this type of Caribbean music with the Belizean band that we're going to have.
And everything
I
in
don't know if
Benito
you
Juarez
remember
Park.
when Santinos used to come.
Oh, yeah.
Well, this band is the next generation of Santinos.
Oh.
So we're going to have a really good party in
And that's
Benito
right.
Juarez.
And that's, you guys, that is right after the paint and run, and everybody's happy about the paint and run.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's also available. Can you do the paint and run through the tourism on Plaza? Plaza del Sol is upstairs. Used to be a bank there. Now you go upstairs, and it's in the yellow building, which is near the clock tower. And if you have any other questions, let me know as we're continuing on. And just going to close out for some. Anything that I'm missing? Angie, is there anything that we're missing about Carnival or anything you'd like to add?
Well, we want to invite everyone to participate, not just during the float weekend. We want everyone to participate in pre-carnival as well. Every Saturday, Friday and Saturday, there are events in the tent by the Palacio, by the City Hall. If you need tickets, come to the City Hall, and for sure you're going to find people that will give you answers.
Okay.
So if not, contact us. We're here. I'm the tourism. I'm in charge of tourism and City Hall with Badi. He's our director. But anything that you need, contact us and we will try to get it for you or try to connect you with the person that has it. You know?
Okay.
But participate, feel free to ask questions. Carnival is more than just a weekend. It's a whole community festivity. It's history for our island. It's income for our island. It's tourism. And of course, everyone in the island knows that this Carnival 150 years is something that we are celebrating from our hearts for everyone that visits these days in Cozumel. And a couple of events are for free. Other ones are to pay, but it's very minimum. The tickets are very minimum, but you can be part of it. Last night was the first pre-carnival night. Tonight we have another one, and every weekend until we get to the float day carnival parade. So
Wow.
we're here, Ana and I are here. You can contact us also through Facebook, Angie Carrillo, Arana. That's how you can follow us. And anything that you need through you,
Sure.
we're willing to help you with.
Well, we appreciate being a part of your community.
Thank you.
And Anna, anything else for closing?
Yes, of course. I want to, first show you my agenda, my diary, my daily diary, Carnaval Cozumel. And I want to, before we leave, I want to tell you that 150 years, it's a number of part of the history, which is like on a book. But we are sure that there are more than 150 years. And I want to tell you that in in 1874,
1874.
1874, Powell and Maynard, people from St. Louis, Missouri, made the first reference of our carnival. The author of this book was Claude Luther Goodrich Noble, and he is original for New York. He spent 6 months of his life here at the island, and he published this book in United States, not even in Mexico. This was published in the United States of America. And he mentioned, this party, Carnival, is about all classes, ages, are fond of music, dancing, gambling, a little and fast day sports. The recurrence of which are frequent, the innocent revelry of the pastries, the parade and the pomp of the carnival, the guitar, the violin, bugle and drums are most of the musical instruments, and all these are sadly out of repair. No piano or organ has ever yet been taken to the island. So,
That is awesome.
I really want all you guys to visit the island, and hope you have booked this year, because I'm pretty sure that by this time, by this day, you're not going to find a room hotel or an Airbnb. But this year, it's just beginning. 150 years, it's about, it sounds a lot, but we are going to be here for like 150 more years. So come to the island, enjoy the carnival, enjoy this paradise, and any question, we are here. And thank you guys for letting us introduce this most of the important and traditional festivity for us, for our families, and for our country.
Well, we appreciate being a part of the community with you. Is it safe for them to start booking for next year? That would be around Fat Tuesdays.
Yes,
So,
of course.
if you go Fat Tuesday and then go back to the weekend, which would be a Saturday and Sunday, that will be your Carnival 2025.
Yes.
So please don't hesitate to go ahead and do the bookings in advance. As you know, it's great weather here in Cozumel. We have a little wind today, but book for the future. And thank you again, Angie and Anna, for all your insight for us to learn more about 150 year celebration of Cozumel.
I want to say that the weather is also traditional. Every time we have Norte, we have Carnival.
yes.
And the other side. No, if we have Carnival, we have this windy,
Which is nice.
weather.
Yeah, no humidity, very nice. And I know some of you are suffering in ice and cold and snow. So again, thank you ladies very much for coming and talking to us. We appreciate everything that you've done and everything that you're doing for us in Cozumel.
Thank you.